Welcome to a new special series called The Bathroom Break. That extra 10 minutes you either have to listen to marketing tips or use the bathroom or both. But I don't recommend both, but that's your choice.
This collab is going to be super fun. We have Daniel Murray from the Marketing Millennials and me, Jay Schwedelson from the Do This Not That podcast and subjectline.com. Each episode in the series, we are going to go over quick tips about different marketing topics. And if you want to be in the bathroom, fine, just don't tell us about it. Thanks for checking it out. We are back for the bathroom break. This is Jay Schwedelson from Do This Not That podcast. I'm here with Daniel Murray, the Marketing Millennial. And right before recording, Daniel goes, I got to tell you the funniest story. I go, wait a minute, hit record. And so I have no idea what's about to come out of Daniel's mouth. So what's going on?
Jay's like, tell me some baby stories. But yesterday I put the baby in the carrier on me for the first time ever. And I was like, I'm going to do this for a call. And 1 minute into the call, the baby just poops and the poop's dripping down his leg everywhere. And he's never done this anymore. Explosion everywhere, dripping down his leg, everything. And I'm sitting in this meeting smelling his poop. And then the minute he poops, he falls asleep on me. So I'm like sitting and I see yellow and green just dripping down his leg all over my shirt. It's the worst experience of my life. And Ari comes and starts dying laughing in the call. This is like an important call. This is like and I'm like, what? Come on, baby. Your first time in your carrier, you're shitting all over me. It's terrible. So we're talking about bathroom break. He took a bathroom break while I was on a call.
That is amazing. Did you stop? You're like, listen, I need to could they see it? Or you just
No, the baby was here. It was fine. I'm like, here's the baby. They were like, I made it all cute, but I just felt him doing it. And I'm like, and then the smell just kept coming the whole meeting. It was not fun.
Oh my God. That sounds like a great day. Way to go. There should be like a video of you after it happened, call end. You're like, all right, get this off of me.
It was like that. And then also Ari took a picture of all we had to get rid of his outfit. It was so bad. We tried to wash it. It was so bad.
He wasn't into that call basically.
No, we had to do like a hospital sink bath where you just like hold him up and just like splash water. It was that bad.
That's amazing. Well, speaking of that bad, that's what this episode's going to be. Listen, what we're talking about today, hard turn pivot here. We're talking about forms and where you take people to and things you can be doing to convert on those forms. And I'll tell you why we're talking about that. For my own company, we just started testing something that is crushing it. It's changed our conversion rates, which I don't know why everyone's gonna be like, well, we've been doing that for years, but we never have, which is a no scroll form. All of our forms, whether it's for our events or our clients, our agency clients, whatever, you take them to a page, there'll be a form there and you scroll down a little bit for more information. Maybe there's a video, blah, blah, anything. We came up with this form that you can't scroll. There's nothing. You're stuck on that one page and there's not a lot of fields. And our conversion rates went up by like 60% just by not having any ability to scroll. So coming out of that, I'm like, now I want to retest everything I know about forms. So if you've never done a no scroll page, do it. Daniel, what is your go-to on forms?
My go-to is the same principle as a no scroll, but two-step. I think you need to have the first field just grab an email because you need to be able to remarket, retarget. I think a lot of time what happens with forms is even if you have a form with 4 or 5 fields, people just stop and say, why am I giving this information? But an email is easy to grab. And the second form, just have a couple of fields to convert them. I think that you need to get to the least amount of fields as possible, but the most amount of fields in the sense to get who your ICP is, especially for the B2B side of the business. Obviously, e-commerce is different, but what I like to do, and I've seen work tried and true, is always the two-step form. Or quiz forms. Quiz forms
are great.
Yeah.
I love those. And in general, what happened is somebody clicked on something and they went to this page, whether it's for a consumer product, business, nonprofit, doesn't matter. And now you're trying to close the deal. You have to get in their mindset. And the number one thing you need to have on that page is social proof. Now you're like, oh yeah, we have a testimonial on there. It says, we love this product. It's amazing. That's garbage testimonial. So you want to have a quantifiable testimonial. A quantifiable testimonial is when I bought this, it saved me $27 a month and improved my life, or my team saved 12 hours a month because it's so productive. You need something where the person can see themselves. And when you have a quantifiable testimonial, it'll increase your conversion rates by over 15% versus a regular testimonial. But what are other social proof elements, Daniel, that you can have right there in the form that actually help get conversions?
I mean, obviously, logos like that company. So if you can get to a place where you understand, if you have something in the background that anonymizes the visitors, you can get to a place that changes logos for who comes on your site. So if it's a small business, show small logos. If it's a medium business, show. That's one way. I also think that a lot of people, when they're looking at conversion, they don't look at the offer. I think, and this is the biggest thing that I've seen in conversion is how you're formatting your offer, because request a demo is not an offer.
Right.
um, like you need to have something that says like save 20% today, or and then also have it on the top. Like if you fill out the form today, you need to have the offer front and center, because nobody is going to just give you your information for nothing in advance, or fill out your form to get a like fast track to someone. Like you need to have something that is action based, not just saying click here.
Yeah, 100%. And also, as it relates to kind of closing that deal, you may say to yourself, well, I don't have a bunch of client logos to put there or whatever, but you do have logos. You have logos of people that you're partnered with. You could have put random awards that you have won. It doesn't matter if it's the most meaningless award. You need to put stuff on that page where the person's going to feel more confident in the decision that they're making. And also that call to action button, that final button, if it says submit, you should quit your job. You're doing a horrendous job, because that's ridiculous. It needs to say, yes, I'm in. Yes, I order right now. Yes, send it my way. That call to action button, that final button is your closing statement. And if you're actually not doing an A/B test on the words on that button, you're leaving an incredibly important variable on the table.
Sometimes I like also like micro copy for like reassurance, like we'll never spam you, or this only will take 30 seconds to fill out. Like give them a reassurance in the copy that this is how long it's gonna take. Or if you do a multi-step form, or like a progress bars, a very good thing. But one thing two things that are not like really formulated but will help this conversion is make sure that like site speed is good, because the last thing you want to do is have that load really slow. So make sure that you're not overloading the site that makes it images load slow, copy load slow, because that could really hurt your conversion if you do that. And another thing I like to do, if you the next level of forms is, if you have any way to get autofill capabilities of, because sometimes it's just someone's second form fill. For example, if you have downloadables on your website or stuff like that, you want to be able to, the next time they come on the form, they only have to fill out one or two fields. You shouldn't be making people fill out things multiple times. And if you have a process where you're giving an email for a newsletter, and the next time they come to the site, the email newsletter capture has two forms. The next one you only give the extra three. You need to have ability to autofill form films when they come to your site again.
Dude, on subjectline.com, the number one complaint that we get is people saying, I already filled this out. Why do I have to fill it out again? Because a lot of people have their cookies turned off or whatever, and they don't even realize it, and all this whatever. And so sometimes we can't autofill, which is the most annoying thing. I want to autofill for everyone, because I agree with you. It is the tactic to do. So everybody out there, if you're angry at me, it's not my fault. So let me ask you a question. Going back to the baby Bjorn, I think that's what it's called. That kind of like so are you talking about the thing that's like when you hold your baby? Are you talking about the thing that looks like you're like a hippie and it's like a sack, or are you talking about the thing that looks like you're about to parachute and your kid's in the parachute?
Like okay. About a parachute.
The problem with that thing that always scared me with my kids, and I don't know if you've used it since you had the crap explosion, but like I never felt confident in the contraption. So like I would walk around and still hold my kid because I was like,
I could see, but from what the stories you told me, how you were very paranoid at the beginning.
I was.
I think that, and also when you probably did that, it probably was gonna.
Why didn't you get together properly?
Because but I think for the first like 5 times, this is the first time I had him in there for like hands free.
Right.
Going, but like the first 5 times, I'm like, am I suffocating the kid? Is his legs okay? Am I going to break his hips? Like, you go through these like checklists and you have, and then I'm looking at it, is it squeezing him too hard? Is he going to overheat? Right. And I'm freaking out, and he's just chilling, sleeping, and I'm freaking out as a parent.
Yes.
It's not, that's the issue, is like, there's so many variables that you don't know. And,
I'm so envious of whenever I see people that are like parenting their kid and they're so chill. I'm like, dude, I want to be that chill. I am not that chill with anything in my life. Not even like watching TV. I can't chill out. I need to work. I need to meditate.
People say that's usually like the parent that has 2 kids or 3 kids are always like the chill. Like they're like, I've done this before. I don't know about you, but you had them. You had your kids back to back, so.
Yeah, no, kids now, when like little kids come over my house, somebody's like friends or whatever, it stresses me out. I can't handle it. I'm like, they're going to bang into something. It's going to be my fault. I can't handle it. It stresses me out.
Yeah. Ari's, dad has a fence around his pool because he lives near an elementary school.
I did that.
But he doesn't have any kids in his house, so he has a fence because he's scared. He's a lawyer. He's scared that a kid's gonna wander in his backyard and fall into the pool. So he has a fence, and just in case the one kid falls into these, hops the fence, comes into his backyard, and falls into the pool. So that's the reason he has it. He has no kids come to his house at all.
That's amazing. Wow.
Yeah.
Very nervous. Well, this has been another amazing episode of The Bathroom Break. And listen, we had the ultimate. Daniel had the bathroom break on him this week. So we'll have to see what happens next week.
Wait. We also should tell that you actually had a bathroom break on you this last week too.
Oh, yeah. Bird crapped on me. That was not great. That was not ideal. But you know what's so funny? I put that in my newsletter, that Bird went to the bathroom on me. And I got inundated with that's good luck. And I'm like I don't know what to do with that information. It doesn't feel like good luck in the moment, but great. I'm rolling in bird crap, but amazing.
Well, this is the bathroom break, and we've had multiple bathroom breaks on us this week.
Yes.
All
right, go follow Daniel's show, The Marketing Millennials, or Do This, Not That, and we'll catch you at the next one.
Daniel, come on, man. I got to get back to work. Get out of there. All right. While he's still in there, this is Jay. Check out my podcast, Do This, Not That, for marketers. Each week we share really quick tips on stuff that can improve your marketing, and I hope you give it a try. Oh, here's Daniel. He's finally out.
Back from my bathroom break. This is Daniel. Go follow the Marketing Millennials podcast, but also tune into this series. It's once a week, the bathroom break. We talk about marketing tips that we just spew out, and it could be anything from email subject line to any marketing tips in the world. We'll talk about it. Just give us a shout on LinkedIn and tell us what you want to hear. Peace out.
Later.